Hey there, good afternoon. This is
Blog
Claudia
Talk
from Muscle Talk
Radio.
101. I barely made it. I'm so happy to be here, and of course, I've been sick for the past 2 days, so it's just, it's been a hectic time. But anyway, I got somebody special on the show today. I got John Quinlan. He's a sports model, and he's going to be on in about 1 minute. He's going to talk about his what he's going to do this year, what his life is about. The shows that he's doing, and just basically everything that he's gonna, everything that we're going to go over. Okay, so we have John Quinlan on the show, and I'm so glad that he's been very patient. He's been waiting for a long time, so I'm going to put him on right away. Okay, John, are you there?
Hey, Claudia, how's it going?
Good. I barely made it. I had like 1 minute left. I'm telling you, man, oh, God. I was so sick. I was like, oh, God, no, please don't let me miss this time.
It's all good. It's all good.
How you doing, handsome? How's everything?
Doing good. Just trying to train and stay focused and be positive and all that good stuff. How about you?
Oh, good. Well, I mean, I'm good now. So, what are you doing? What are you doing now? Because I know the last time I spoke to you, you said that you were getting in shape, which I can't understand why, because you're already in shape. What do you have to do?
I'm just trying to. Yeah, right now, I mean, I got that. Ideally, get that show in June. It's a Muscle Mania, Sports Model Universe in June. So I've been training for that. I haven't actually registered for it yet. I could do that probably in April, but I'm training for that and trying to, clean my diet up and do all the cardio and all that fun stuff, and a couple photo shoots before that. So I'm got a lot on my plate from now until June, but it should be well worth it, I think.
So I'm going to tell you something, okay? But let me tell you, I told you this before.
Oh, I put my seatbelt on for this one.
No, I know, but I'm telling you, I'm not being fresh. Believe me. I mean, you're such a good-looking guy, but you got the sickest abs and thighs I've ever seen on somebody.
I love talking to you. You know that. I appreciate you.
How long, I mean, seriously, John, no, and I forgot to ask you this question before. How long did it take you to get to look like that? I mean, I just want everybody to understand what I'm talking about. That's why when I sent out the email blast for this show, and they're all listening now, I told them to go into Google and to check out your YouTube show. There's a couple of them that you did, tattoo, male fitness, sports model, and male fitness sports model, and I got emails back, and women are saying to me, no, I'm serious, is he married? I told him, I said, I'm not going to ask that question, and don't answer it, John, don't answer it.
I've been doing the whole fitness thing for like 2 decades, so,
right.
I mean, I've always kept myself in decent shape, but I think, you look at certain guys, look at some of these guys, like the big bodybuilder guys, for example, like a Sean Ray, or like these guys like Yates and all these guys. I mean, these guys are monsters. I mean, these guys, I mean, I feel like I'm a little guy next to these guys, but I think, though, what you're saying is, as far as, the legs and stuff go, I think everything, I always try to keep in proportion, and I think just being consistent and doing the squats and the lunges and the extensions and the calf raises right, and I think really it's consistency, and I think anybody does this, I mean, I'm speaking too for anybody in the general public that wants to train and get in shape, anybody that sticks to a regimen fairly consistently for over 2 decades, I think is going to have something to show for it, you know what I mean?
And the photo shoots that you've done, it's like, if I see you on the street, and I'm just being honest with you, if I see you on the street, I'll be like, wow, this guy's like, I'm not going to talk to him because he looks like he's above, like he thinks he's above himself, which you have every right to be because of the way you look. But I just want everybody to know that the pictures that you're seeing now and the person that you're speaking to, or you're listening to now is the same person.
I appreciate you saying that, because I think a lot of times, especially in society today, I think a lot of times people judge a book by its cover. A lot of times people, I got the same, like I said, I get the same thing all the time, So many guys will say, before I knew you, I thought you were a punk. And I saw tattoos, and you looked arrogant, and, I mean, you look like you're mean, and you never smile, and all that. I get that line all the time, and once people know me, like, wow, man, you're the coolest guy in the world. I'm so glad I get to know you. So I know what you're saying, but I think a lot of times in our society, especially with, body art and stuff, being more mainstream in, like, the NFL and sports, I think a lot of times people should be a little little more tolerant and open-minded to people, before they make a passing judgment based on the outside appearance. Get to know the person before you formulate an opinion. And I think honestly, I represent a lot of those guys, because I think, people might see me initially and say, wow, this guy looks like a jerk or a punk, and then when they get to know me, they say, wow, this guy's like the kind of a shy guy, cool guy, really humble and modest. So it's kind of cool when you get to actually know the person. So that's how I try to treat everybody else.
I can see. Like my job is more the job that I do now besides radio is like I profile people and criminals. You know what I mean? But I get to look at photos and things like that, and I get to notice things that other people don't see. So I still have that in me. When I look at your photos, I see that you're an easy person to work with, and that and that's what photographer is like, a person that's easygoing and that complains a lot. And you don't strike me at all as that type of person. You look like somebody that, and even speaking with you on the radio and on and off, you're more like a person that somebody can actually count on and work with.
Yeah, I appreciate you saying that, because, when I heard the interview last time, I didn't hear the entirety of it until a week or so later. But I heard the whole thing. I want to personally thank you, too, because when I heard the whole interview, I didn't know the end part. And I caught the end part, and I was kind of blown away by all the nice things you said about me. You said you compared me to Mike Rice and how we're both really cool people and very just down to earth and true. And I really appreciate you saying that. That meant a lot to me. And that's pretty much I'd like you saying that. That's really what I'm all about. I really don't have a temper. I don't get angry. I'm not a mean guy. And if you just say those things, it's really, really cool, and it kind of really brought it to light, and I appreciate you saying that stuff.
No, I meant what I said. I really did, because
I know you did. I know you did. I appreciate that.
Yeah, because the pictures, you have a lot to, you could be a jerk if you want to. Not to say that, everybody's a jerk. That looks good. Obviously, there's people out there like yourself. But the thing is that you come across like you're the type of guy that a photographer or a magazine or a supplement company can work with, because whatever vision they have, you will actually bring out that vision without any saying, I can't do that, or I'm not going to do that. This don't look right. It's like you follow suit.
Right. I would love to work with any supplement company out there that'd like to work with me. The thing is, like I told John Mitchell a while ago, I said I have a unique look, and a lot of these guys, a lot of the models out there kind of look similar. I look a little bit different. I look more like a guy who's a little rougher. I got, like I said, I have a lot of body art. Buzz head, buzz shave, buzz cut. So I get a little more of a hard look. So it's definitely a look that a lot of guys in society can relate to. If they see a guy in magazines or on the internet nowadays, and the guy looks too perfect. It's almost like a lot of these guys in society today can't relate to these guys. Like, man, there's no way I can look like this. This guy's like, this guy looks like a Ken doll with Barbie. It's like almost impossible to look that way. You know what I'm saying? It's not, this guy's like an 11 on a 10 scale. But they see a guy like me, and the guy's like, well, this guy looks realistic. He has serious scars and tattoos, and he's not the perfect image. And it's almost like I can relate to this, and he stands out. He's unique, and that's what I've always tried to be unique. I've never tried to be a follower. I try to do my own thing, and just kind of let things happen as they happen, so to speak.
Exactly. And and the thing is that it's like, now you said that you're training for a show. Can you tell us exactly what that show is, and like what kind of show is it actually, if you don't mind me asking?
Yeah, absolutely. The show is we traveling down with John Mitchell, photographer John Mitchell. He's actually a judge and real cool guy, photographer. And what the show is, I have to register for it probably pretty soon, but it's a Muscle Mania. Muscle Mania is an amazing organization, one of the greatest in the world, and they have different visions. They got bodybuilding, they got women's fitness, figure, all that stuff. They have male sports model. This is one of the biggest shows of the year. The one in June. It's down in Miami. It's the model universe. So they got the Muscle Mania, it's the whole Muscle Mania tour, but they have the sports model universe as part of it. So, I'll be competing in the male sports model universe competition. There could be, I was asking John, he was telling me there could be 100+ guys in the class. You have no idea. But I think the biggest thing for me is just saying to myself, I'm just happy to be part of such a huge, amazing event. I see some of these guys I'll be on on stage with, and it's like, man, just to be on stage with these guys and to be in their company, for me, is an honor, because I have so much respect for all these competitors, whether it be the girls' fitness figure, the male bodybuilders, sports models, the whole organization, the judges, the guys who put it all together. It's a real top-notch organization, and I can't say enough about it. But it's, like I said, it's in Miami, and that's Father's Day weekend, so it's June 16th to the 18th in Miami. And should be a good show. So, hey, you know what? Just want to go train the best I can. You know, say a couple of Hail Marys, go down there, and hopefully some of these guys will say, wow, this guy hopefully will, you know, make the grade, so to speak. But hey, you know, we just do the best we can do. That's all we can go for.
Right, and you know, and it's so funny that you said that a couple of Hail Marys because you're Catholic
I'm going to say
like
a couple more than that.
Yeah.
Actually, they can do a lot of amazing things. Like I said, that guy Patrick is incredible. The guy does all my photos and all my stuff, and it's guys like that that I really appreciate, because without those guys, I mean, you know, some of my stuff would never be viewed or seen by anybody.
Man, let me tell you, if you have your own website, like